Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, your host, Abbas Bianca James, or you can call me Abbas or Kamsi. And of course, this is how I look like. Yeah. Okay, so if you're new here and you're tuning in for the first time, you are at the right place. Thank you. And if you are here and you are interested in diving into the vast and sometimes confusing world of IT, you are more than welcome. Okay, so like I said, I know that IT, the journey into tech, can be very confusing. You know, there's a lot of pit holes everywhere and so many weird tech terminologies that you're like, please, next. Today, we would be journeying through that journey. I want to help you understand the tech journey, and I want to break it down to you in the simplest form possible. So we'll be navigating this together, okay? So I can't wait to dive in with you. So, okay, who am I speaking to today? So if you're a tech enthusiast, you're passionate about tech, you are taking your first steps into tech, or you're just someone who just wants to understand the digital landscape a little better, you are not alone. We all started from somewhere. We all needed that passion. We all needed that desire to make that first leap of faith. So you are at the right place, and I'm happy that you're here. Okay, so in this video, I would be sharing some golden nuggets of knowledge, for each and every one of us here, and we will be covering the roadmaps on how to kickstart a career in IT. Okay, so what's the first thing you should do? First and foremost, you need to learn how to code. So there are many programming languages out there. There's Java, there's React, there is Python, there is CSS, HTML, C++, numerous, tons are online. Okay, and there are different coding platforms that you can learn how to code these different programming languages. However, these are the different ones that I have used, and I can recommend that I found them to be very resourceful to me. One that I didn't add to this slide would be for you to enroll in a tech program in school, in a college, in a university. You can do that route. However, that route is a little bit more expensive, but if you're looking for less expensive route, I would recommend this one. So Udemy, Free Code Camp, LinkedIn Learning, and of course YouTube. Now I'm gonna go through these different platforms just for you to get to see how the UI looks like, and let's dive in. So first up, we have Udemy. Currently right now I'm signed in and I was checking something, but I'll just go back to this page. So if you click on the link that I sent, is going to be in the bio. This is where you're going to be taken to. So this is what you're going to see. Now, Udemy is used to learn different and diverse programming languages, and you can also prepare for certification examinations, like if you want to be certified in Microsoft, in Python, in Java, you can prep here as well. Now, if you don't even know anything like about any of the programming languages, this is also the right place to start. Like for example, if you want to learn about Python, and you are clueless about, I've never coded in Python, I'm new here, this is also the right place for you to start. Like this particular course, I took this course some years ago, and I would recommend it. She's a very good professor. And like, if you're a beginner, like there are so many numerous courses for you to just take here and just learn. Now, some of them are paid, some of the courses are free. Take advantage of the free ones as much as possible, but I would also recommend paid ones as well, because they are very impactful. And of course, you know that sometimes you need to invest yourself to add value to yourself. And there are always sales on Udemy. There are always sales. Like for example, this is decreased from $59 to $12.99. Of course, this is pounds, but like Canadian dollars will be different. Okay, that's how Udemy looks like. Free Code Camp. If you're interested in web design, JavaScript, all of that, front end, back end, this would be the best place for you to learn. For example, let's say you want to do this. There are codes for each day. I remember using this. Memories. Okay, lastly we have LinkedIn Learning. As you can see, I'm logged in, so you would see a list of courses as well that you can take. Search for the course you want in IT, whatever. Some of these courses are free, like Udemy. Some of them are paid as well, so take advantage of the free ones if you can. If it's paid, feel free to take advantage of that as well. Okay, so this is all for the platforms. YouTube, of course. So I'll go back to my slide. So after learning the different programming languages and you are a little bit confident, next you want to practice coding. Practice. They say practice makes perfect, so you need to keep practicing on LeetCode, on Hackerrank, Pram. These are the platforms that I would recommend. These different platforms help you to prepare for interviews, know how to solve interview questions quickly, faster, and just, yeah, it's good all around. So let's dive in. So we have lead code. Lead code looks like this. So typically this is how you would see, like, this is typically the overview, the homepage, should I say. So if I want to click on, for example, this exercise, yeah, so the question is on this side and the answer is on this side. So 1 second, so you can see clearly. Yeah, okay. Now this is for lead code, and we also have hackaround, which is very similar to lead code, but however I forgot my password. So we would, if you can register and log in, and you can also practice on hackaround. Lastly, we have Pram. Now Pram is very interesting because it's an interview prepping platform where you and a pair can, log into a practice session, and you would be interviewing yourself. So the system gives you an interview question depending on the role that you are applying for. So if it's software engineering, if it's data analyst, if it's business analyst, whatever role you are applying for, once you select it, it will generate interview questions for you. And you and your pair would take turns to interview yourself, and you have to interview, and like he or she would interview you, and you have to solve or answer the question that he or she's asking. Okay, so typically it would look like this. Give me a second. Typically it would look like this. So for example, if it's a technical interview, you would see like your pair here, she has the questions on the side, and you have to type your own code on this other side of the screen. So somehow like this. Yeah, okay. After all the practice and prepping, and you are a little bit more confident, you want to showcase your skills to whosoever you would be trying to work with. Okay, so GitHub is the best platform for you to showcase what you have worked on so far, the different projects you are working on, what you've worked on, etc. And these are the different projects you can talk about during interviews. What were the strengths of the project? What problem did you encounter? How did you fix it? All of that good stuff. And GitHub is something that is a platform that so many companies use even right now. It's very good for version control. Like if you have a previous code and you want to update that code, you push it to GitHub. It reduces the conflict, it reduces duplication, all of the stuff. And it's good for collaboration. So in a company, there are always a lot of teamwork. So if you are very good in GitHub, it would show the company or whoever you're showcasing a skill to that you are very good in collaborating and knowing how to manage your code. Okay. Lastly, to showcase your skill, you can go a step further by building a portfolio website. Now this one that I have put up here is a multiple page website. However, you can build a static page website, which is just a single page, but it keeps going. You can scroll down to different sections of the website in just one page, if I'm making sense. Okay, so on the portfolio website, you need who you are, your personal profile, what you've done, and how they can contact you. Simple peasy. Yeah. Lastly, social media. Social media is also very important in your tech journey. You need to connect with people who are of like minds. You need to connect with people who are passionate about tech the way you are passionate about tech. You need that motivation. You need that environment. I would say LinkedIn, IT communities, women in tech or STEM, whatever, or minority group, probably women again in tech. So I would recommend you joining such communities. They would inspire you. And if you listen to anyone in tech, they will tell you that the biggest thing you should do for yourself is connect with people. Networking is very, very important in tech. And just to give you statistics about LinkedIn, LinkedIn has over 900 million people using LinkedIn, and 49 million of those people use LinkedIn to search for jobs each week. And there are 9 people hired every minute on LinkedIn. So LinkedIn should be your best friend. Like, you can find jobs there, you can connect to people there, you can connect to people that you're even applying to, that like people who work in the company that you're applying to, and you can get hired from LinkedIn. So there's a lot of resources online on social media. Even tech communities, there are different tech communities that you can join. If you're a woman in tech, that aspect, we still need more women. So there are more communities out there that are there empowering women. So I would recommend that you join. If you are from a minority race, perfect, you can join tech communities that are, empowering such communities. So this will be all for today, and I hope it was very simplified. I hope you were able to grasp the whole process a little better, and I wish you all the best in your career, and see you next time. Bye bye.